Hey guys, I wasn't quite sure what to talk about today because normally I kind of sit and think of a theme and bring something up that I think I want to talk about. But when I couldn't think of anything today, I thought maybe I could talk about something from this book. So I just finished Landwhale by Jess Baker. If you haven't read it, you need to run out, not just walk, but run out and buy it. This book had so many things in it that I starred and underlined that it's actually kind of scary. There's probably more parts of the books that I didn't underline than things I did. There's really a lot of underlining, basically is what I'm trying to say. But one of the things she talks about in here is the word fat and some assumptions that get made with the word fat. So I'm just going to read just a couple of quick excerpts from it. This had nothing to do with laziness. Laziness was just a synonym for fat in the all too familiar bigoted world I continued to live in. Fat and lazy are too often connected, though unrelated. The definition of who is and isn't actually fat has become blurry. Now that the BMI's relevance has been disproven repeatedly, there doesn't seem to be a standard for what constitutes a fat body. And this leaves me questioning how long actual fatness has been a part of my life. And my body holds my mystery, but no longer defines my entire identity. My gene size doesn't have anything to do with my value as a human. My body is not an indicator of my worth. My body is not meant to be a mirror for other people's insecurities. My body is something that I am working towards accepting, and once I'm able to find some neutral space inside of me, I will be able to continue allowing it to disappear into the background as much as society lets me, and then some. No longer something to be fixed. All I want to do is simply engage, experience, and love my life. My body is a vehicle that can take me towards that happiness. For a really, really long time, all I wanted was to be thin. Because I saw being fat as a complete failure. I saw that I wasn't going to have everything I wanted in my life unless I was thin. And to be thin, I engaged in a lot of very disordered practices. And it took me, more than 3 decades to figure out that really what I want to do is live in the body I'm in, be okay with the body I'm in, and go out and grab my life. Because that life that I was dreaming about having, once I became a thin person, is obtainable without having to be thin. It is a sad world we live in that many people feel that fat means lazy, means unhealthy, means someone who just lets themselves go and doesn't really care about themselves. But the reality is that the life I'm living now is probably more about caring for my body than it ever has been. So I guess my message today is to try to think about what kind of a life you would want to have if you were thin. And then instead of waiting to go out and grab that life, go out and grab it anyway. When it comes to your body, embrace the body you have. Embrace what's there. And as much as society will allow, don't make it who you are. This can be really difficult because as much as I sit with the body I'm in and I'm okay with it, I have to live out in the world. And in the world, there is an expectation. There is a lot of assumptions made about people in different sized bodies. And I don't like that people look at me and make those assumptions, because that's not the type of person I think I am. But the true power comes from knowing who you actually are and defining yourself based on you rather than based on what other people think they see in you. My name is Jennifer Radke. The name of my business is I Wish I Were Me. Check me out online. Thank you so much for listening.